Hello, everybody, and welcome to Ascend to Joy with Christine Elwert. And I'm here to talk to you about some really fun and interesting classes that we offer here at Academy for Empowered Living. And they are classes that are designed to expand your horizons, our horizons, and to allow us to take a peek or take a step into other dimensions of life, other experiences of life that we may not have had an experience of before, or to simply remind us of the experiences that we have had. So, I know I've been talking for the last couple of weeks about kind of the foundational classes on this path of the initiate in the lineage of King Salomon. And it is a path that has been laid out for us as probably, I'm going to say, the most efficient way. I don't know, because efficiency is important to me, to reaching our goals of becoming light workers that can serve the world and make a difference. So this next class that I'd like to talk to you about is called Journeys of the Spirit. And it's probably one of my favorites. It involves a very shamanic series of journeys that you take throughout the day. And just as a reminder, when you take a class with the Modern Mystery School, you're not just receiving verbal or written information. You're experiencing information. You're gathering information from your inner self, from different dimensions, from different traditions. And so Journeys of the Spirit is no exception. It's very experiential. It's a long day, and it's so worth it. Because what we do in Journeys of the Spirit is we create personal experiences with Mother Gaia, with the elements of earth, water, air, fire, elemental beings that are accessible to us through our experience. Getting in touch with different parts of ourselves and seeing if there is a balance, for instance, a balance, a synchronicity, a grace between the male and female sides of ourselves. So I just want to share with you a few things about this and encourage you to look into taking the class. So we go on these beautiful journeys. They're meditations, and that's something I appreciate as well, because it's not as much somebody giving you an experience, but creating an atmosphere and a space for you to experience these different aspects of life. And so one of the things that we learn through repetition, because each of these journeys starts out the same way, is how to relax our bodies, how to move into that different space, that space within, that heart space, where reality goes beyond these 5 outer senses. And we can begin to experience life through the inner senses. And in doing that, getting to know ourselves better. Where and how are we taking in information? It's pretty interesting, because once you begin to experience a greater breadth of knowledge about how you process information, the greater opportunity you have to expand your way of being in this world. And so each of these journeys has a way of relaxing you. It has a way of opening up all of the chakras. We use a vehicle that was learned in astral travel and empowered by, the sacred geometries. And then we are able to experience different places and different levels of being. I say shamanic because in one way we're moving into the experience of the world, the underworld, Mother Gaia, and all that she has to offer, which is astonishing, absolutely astonishing. And then in each of those experiences, again, we're gathering information about ourselves and how we've been relating to the world, and new avenues for relating to life, new awarenesses. I can't tell you the number of times that I now look at something through my outer and my inner eyes, or I sense something, with my inner and my outer senses. And life is not the same. It is not the same. It is richer. It's more colorful. It is vibrant. It is exciting. I do coaching. I do spiritual life coaching, and I have a couple of kids, young people who are in school that I'm coaching, and they'll say, "Oh, it's just everything's so boring," because of course they're going to school online. They really can't be with their friends, and it's so boring. And I'm like, really? Oh my gosh. You have time to explore a world within yourself that is anything but boring. And so Journeys of the Spirit teaches us to journey. And by going on each of these journeys, we have, again, another tool, another way to access things in our life and information in our life that can help us to live life more fully. So, Journeys of the Spirit. I'd encourage you to look into it. We offer it fairly frequently at the Academy for Empowered Living, empoweredliving.academy. So please feel free to join us. I'd love to see you. I'd love to meet you and to embark on the path less traveled but much richer than anything you can imagine. And so it's in learning these things that we are going to bring about a revolution of love, because these realizations, this awareness of different dimensions is going to lead us to action, because we can no longer be inactive, because we know what's going on. We're not in the matrix anymore. And so join us, and I hope to talk to you soon. I love you.